What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Collider interview studio at TIFF 2025 at the Campari Cinema Center. Sitting with the team behind the Napa Boys. Feel like we're going to have a very interesting conversation today. Your movie is something else. Never seen anything quite like it. Congratulations.
We're so happy to be here with Campari and Collider at TIFF's 50th anniversary, premiering the Napa Boys.
As you should be. Very proud. So I know what the Napa Boys is because a lot of our audience is first going to learn about it through this interview. Would one of you mind doing the honors and giving a brief synopsis of your film?
Well, it's sort of a mix between American Pie presents Beta House, Magnolia, and Attack of the Clones.
Sort of, yeah, I guess your childhood dreams and sort of what when we first got in this business, or we wanted to believe in sort of movies, that's sort of what this is. Does that sort of make sense? Like,
as Mitzi Fableman once said, movies are dreams that you never forget.
Yeah.
And what we did is invited everyone into our dream. With a little wine twist.
I've only been talking to you for 2 minutes, and this already sounds exactly like your director's statement. Like, just like the tone and the vibe. This makes all the sense in the world.
We love statements.
Thank you, Campari.
You can say that as many times as you want in this interview.
Thank you, Campari, as well. I will say that as well.
So here's a big writing and development question for you guys. When you first came up with this idea, can you tell me like the first thing, the number one idea that started this all? But then also, I guess if you kind of had a break story moment, something that made you think like we have a whole film worth bringing to screen now.
We were at Rick Carusso's The Americana on the balcony. We were watching Attack of the Clones and drinking some wine, and it kind of hit us that we should just combine these two things. And that was sort of, if you will, the grape, which you cultivate and then slowly turn into a vineyard.
Makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, what we were saying is sort of like the childhood dream thing again, of how I used to think that grapes were called berries, that they were purple, and that you stomp on them.
But they are berries.
Well, they are berries, but of course they're called grapes famously, and you stomp on them and they're like a barrel, and everyone's Fantasia, etc. Yeah.
Yes. Would you like to add anything to that?
This is what it's like to work with these guys. I produced this film over several years, and it was a blast.
I must ask this. Do each of you have a favorite wine?
I'll tell you one thing, not Merlot.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes. Merlot is not, well, unfortunately,
bad.
People don't like it.
Merlot. Anything but Merlot.
Okay, I'll take that. Do you have a preferred wine?
No, I don't drink wine. We drank so much wine making the movie. I'm off wine.
We drink
Do you
wine.
have a favorite grape?
Purple.
We know green is a second place close. I would say green is right up there with the purple.
You ever have like a cotton candy grape?
Yeah, love cotton candy grapes. I would say
special.
that's my number one.
Okay, I'll take that.
Never.
So I was reading your filmmaker statement here, and there are a couple little ideas here that I wanted to follow up on. So, you were talking a lot about how this movie kind of leans into the state of the industry, and specifically it focuses on franchise filmmaking. So one question that popped into my mind for all three of you, can you tell me your single favorite thing about the filmmaking industry right now, but then also maybe something that you hope to change or see evolve in it?
We had to really believe that we believe in art again, so we had to sort of go back to that place when we, because we aren't, but the society is jaded, cynical. So we had to really get to that place. And that's why I say my favorite part is I have no idea, but we want to change, is that we want it to be a part of movies and allow us to, like Rudy, they're finally letting us into the game. No spoilers.
We are the Jamaican bobsled team in Cool Runnings.
Yes, that is also true. And also I think how people are sort of treating us, and that we're not supposed to be here. But in a humorous way. Of course, everyone's very nice at TIFF and Campari.
That's right, Mom.
The second you reference Cool Runnings, then puts everything into focus for me.
Yes.
Another thing in your filmmaker statement that put everything into focus for me is you just mentioned dinosaurs. You're right. A call to the souls of the human beings that inherited this earth from the dinosaurs. And there's only one follow-up question I could be asking to that statement. What's your favorite dinosaur?
The Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3 is
Yes.
my favorite dinosaur.
That's the right answer to that question.
I'll say that then. No, I mean, I'm going to be honest with everyone. I think it is sadly it's called the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I I love a classic. I failed you guys.
I love Dolores.
Dolores gets a pass. I'm a Dilophosaurus champion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is special dinosaur right there.
And our movie's a
From the last
Graposaurus.
Jurassic Park movie.
Okay, I can get behind that statement. Let's talk a little bit about your ensemble here. You have many people in this movie that I absolutely love, love, love. Can you maybe tell me a few people that people can see in the Napa Boys that I guess were kind of like givens, like you knew they had to be a part of this movie and they were going to jump in, but then also maybe name a couple of people who you were like, I don't know if they're ever going to say yes to this, but then they did.
Well, I can just say the first half is that a lot of these things were written for these people themselves and to help them shine. And I think because we know what it's like to not shine, and now we will.
We employed a Clint Eastwood style filmmaking where a lot of this was done in one take. And we wrote these characters for people like Paul Rust, Mike Mitchell. And so they locked in when the camera rolled and they're playing to their strengths as we wrote it. And it was a beautiful thing to see. But there are some surprises, as you know.
There are
and we don't
indeed.
want to give away to the Collider and Campari audience what those surprises are.
And I just want to say, though, sometimes there was maybe 2 takes or 3 takes. Just honesty is key.
Yeah, these guys don't like spoilers, but the cast is incredible. We basically had an all-star cast. Every single person gives an amazing performance. We brought in people who we've worked with a lot on a lot of TV shows, like Natasha Leggero and Ricky Lindholm. We worked on Another Period with.
It was sort of a meeting of the minds, much like Collider, Lavazza, and Campari.
Yes. Did a huge collaboration, and just having fun. We're trying to bring back having fun.
Peroni?
Now I'm a little sad that I realized Vanessa's in your movie, and we didn't specifically name drop a dinosaur that's key to the Lost World.
Well, now,
but I guess it's a big T-Rex movie. So
T-Rexes are very
Vanessa
important.
Chester, Jurassic Park.
Now, yes, I guess
universe legend.
for real,
Yes,
for
she
real.
is Loretta in our film, and she's incredible.
She's
She's
fan
incredible
of,
in everything I see her in.
Yeah.
Well, yes, no, that is true.
And she's
but-
the only person who's ever killed a velociraptor in
With
the Jurassic
gymnastics.
Park universe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They cut you from the team?
And then they regretted it. Can you each pinpoint a moment in this movie when you saw one of your co-stars, one of the actors in this movie, do something that made you go like we knew this moment was going to be this funny, but like you just took it to another level that we weren't even prepared for?
Vanessa Chester has a great monologue
She does.
that really killed it and is much akin to Virginia Madsen's monologue in another great grape film called Sideways.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Sarah Ramos, I think she's a real, like a Graham Chapman level grounding to this whole thing. And I think that, I think she shines like, I guess a star.
Yes, really everyone, and Jamar Neighbors also gives an amazing performance, and I had not worked with him before, and he was so funny, and yeah, a lot of everyone surprised me.
Yeah, it's
because
pretty
everyone
hard.
was amazing.
We love them all. This is rough.
I get that.
Yeah, you can't ask us who the favorites are.
This is like the film Nashville,
Yeah,
only mixed with Attack of the Clones.
Always. I feel like every film is better if it's got a little touch of Attack of the Clones
Thank
in
you for
it.
saying that, yes. And it's like an honor. This was sort of, you jump in, it's an honor to have just 4 lines in this and to just be part of history.
It's a symbiotic relationship, the actors with the material and us as the creatives behind it.
Similar
much like
to the Gungans
and
the Naboo.
The Naboo,
Sorry.
It's a symbiotic relationship separately, but then against the Trade Federation, they have to join forces and you become greater than the sum of your parts.
Yeah. No, that's why your movie is so whole. It's got so many layers. I get it. It speaks to that. I love highlighting the challenges of independent filmmaking, but also the magic that can come from it. So can you each pinpoint a day on this set when maybe things weren't going to plan? You were worried that something wasn't going to happen, but then you found a creative solution on the spot and found new magic because of it.
LA caught on fire in the middle of our filming. Which is part of the reason why we employed a Clint Eastwood style filmmaking.
Yeah, and it
Fires
was
are
we had
bad.
to improvise. We had to move locations, but with the help of friends and the crew and everyone being nice, and we made it work. Everyone was just super cool and flexible, and that was the part of the independent filmmaking spirit.
I always appreciate hearing about that. I also always appreciate hearing about just moments of joy on set. Making movies is hard, and I don't think we stop and think about, how much joy we have and how much pride we take in our work. So can you each tell me about the single moment of making the Napa Boys that filled you up the most as an artist?
There was a point when I was shitting and coming in a barrel.
Yes, you were.
That is. Yeah, no, I think that. I'd say being here now, I think this is part of it too. I would say that, again, we wanted to believe it was real, and now it is real.
It is definitely real. It's happening.
I think every day the camaraderie of the cast being there, like I love to produce things that have big ensemble casts, a lot of people who are friends and worked together before, and that just is magical. So every day there was really a pure sense of magic on the set.
As Mitzi Fableman once said, movies are dreams that you never forget.
Yes. I remember that. Before I let you all go, we've got a Collider game we've got to get you involved in. So this year at the Collider Interview Studio, we are passing notes. So think passing notes in high school, but we're passing them from film to film as they come through. You have received a note from the team behind the movie Whitetail. So someone read the card and someone must do what's on the card.
I'll read the card. Please impersonate a deer.
Close to home.
The stage is yours.
Go for it.
Well, no, you have. Someone else has to do it. This is gonna be great. Oh, careful now. Nice.
You win.
It's a deer.
I had a feeling you were a good group to give that particular card to. So now I need you to do the exact same. You pass a note to our next film. It can be a dare like that. You can congratulate them on their movie, literally anything. I am scared to see what winds up on that card. Scared. All right, we'll see what happens with that one. And while I wait for the results of that card, we're going to pass on. I'm going to say huge congratulations on the Napa Boys. Enjoy your time at TIFF celebrating.
Thank you.
Thank you, Collider.
Thank you, Campari.
Thank you.
And Lavazza.